Welcome to the Marlene Saunders Show, where we have real talk, real conversations, and you're welcome to it. If it's your first time here, hit that subscribe button, share this out, and welcome to the Blah 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 podcast. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Marlene. I'm the content creator of Marlene Motivates, and we do this podcast Monday to Friday at between 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you turn on your notification bell. So, because I'm looking really dark today, I think I'm going to stay off camera, but I am here. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if that's StreamYard. I don't know what's going on, but we're just going to chit chat. I don't know if everybody's experiencing this like dark screen, the background, no matter what. I have bright lights right behind me, but it still seems dark. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it on for a little bit just to chit chat with you. Happy Monday, everybody. I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for supporting me and supporting this channel. I really do appreciate you all. How are you doing, chat family? I wanted to come in with this topic this Monday morning. And, for me, I feel like it's simple. You know, it's simple when people have their lives and they have their things going on. Um, why do other people feel like it's okay? And what doesn't make any sense to me at all. Some people just don't get it until you put them in their place. No matter how you try to be nice to some people, you try to say it in a kind way, in a respectful way, but some people they don't get it until you cuss them out, until you scream at them, until you yell at them, then you're rude and you're offensive and you're everything else, but they were too busy poking their nose in your business. I never will get that. How are you offended when you are the offender? What does it say? You're the problem, but they don't feel that they're the problem. They feel that they can be nosy, they can be disrespectful, they can dive into your business, or there are some, and I will just say it out loud, that some people who are our relatives, they feel entitled to know our personal business, and just because you're related to somebody doesn't mean you're entitled to know their personal business. But some people will never get it. Even when you tell them no, or I don't want to talk about it. Some people just push, push, push. They're very pushy. It could be relatives, it could be friends, quote unquote. It could be your parents, it could be a friend, it could be whoever. But I feel that some people, no matter what you do, they definitely don't get it. They don't get it until you put them in their place. And I'm the type of person that I give people kindness, consideration, and respect until you don't deserve it anymore. There are some people that no matter how you try to be nice, how you try to display patience, some people feel entitled. And I'm going to get into that in a little bit, but yeah, those are the ones that I cannot stand. Is the ones that feel entitled to know your business, the ones that feel entitled to know everything about you. And um, for me, my whole thing is I don't ask other people their business. I can't speak for everybody, but I'm not a person to be like, what you have going on and what are you doing and what does that cost and who's living in there and when are you going to get that and where do you work and how much money do you make? My question always has been, isn't it too much? Do people not understand that there are certain things that are personal? Um, and when I talk about this topic, I'm not talking about social media, because for me, the things that I do on social media is I just come on here to give information. But I'm talking about in real life, in real life, in the day to day life. Some people just don't get it. And no matter how much you try to be nice to them, no matter how much you try to be respectful, try to be patient. You try to display, you know, your faith. Try to display kindness and patience, and to be understanding of people and their situation. No matter what you do, some people will never get it. And my issue has always been that I'm very respectful of older people. I am. I was raised that way. I was raised to respect my elders. I was raised to be kind. I was raised with all of those qualities and values. But no matter what a person's age is, you could be a child or you could be 95 years old. Respect is earned. And if you are not treating me with respect, you're not going to get respect from me. And you can't think that no matter what you say, you get a pass. You can yell, you can scream, you can cuss, you can do everything, but I'm a person, I match energy. And if your energy is off, my energy is going to be off. Okay. And that's what people don't realize, especially the ones that have no accountability. They're not used to people putting them in their place. They're not used to people telling them that they can't do things, and you can't. And so don't get mad when people put you in your place. Don't get mad. Don't get offended. And what doesn't make any sense to me is a person is being rude, but then get mad when you give them back that same energy. When you give people back and match their energy, you're being rude, but then you tell them back the same thing that they're saying to you, and then they get mad, they get offended. And I always say to myself, that makes no sense. How are you rude first? You started off by being rude, and now you are getting upset because I'm giving you back what you're putting out. And that's what I'm talking about. And especially, I find that to be the case with elderly people or people who are of an age. For me, it doesn't matter just because somebody took care of you, they've known you their whole life, they know a lot of things about you. Respect, it doesn't matter from a child. I respect a child, respect boundaries of other people. And some just don't get it, that you don't just there's certain places that you don't go into. There's certain things that are private and personal, and I don't go into asking other people their business. And I find it like wild, like it blows my mind, the things that, especially relatives, your older relatives, what they will say to you, you know, like they are paying bills in your house, like they have your life, like they don't even care what's going on with you. But they are like demanding you to be there for them every second of the day. And I'm definitely a supportive person. I definitely support my people. I support my family. I support my friends. But I find it to be really strange when you have certain individuals in your life that only want you to give your time to them, but they're never willing to give you any of their time. That's where I have to draw the line, and that's where I have to protect myself. I have to protect my immediate family because, yeah, we're not doing that. Hey, Matthew, how are you doing? Good morning. Happy Monday. Happy new week to you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And that's one thing that I always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I try my best to be patient. I try my best to not be rude. I try to be a very understanding and compassionate person. But the ones that feel enabled, and I'll tell you what I mean by that. There are some people, and I know that I'm not the only one. I think just about everybody has a few people in their family that feel entitled to all of your time, to all your energy, all your effort, all your money. They try to tell you what to do with your life and your business, but they will never tell you any of their business. but they'll never tell you any about their struggles, but they want to know about yours, what you have going on, what are you doing, who are you in a relationship with, how much money you make, where do you work, and I'm like, no, no, I don't want to talk about it. And if you talk about it, then you become the person within the family that is rude. Almost at 2,000 subscribers. You're almost at 2,000 subscribers, Matthew. I didn't know you were a content creator. I'm gonna look right now. I'm gonna look right now. Okay, let me pull this up. Let me pull this up. Wow, you are. I'm gonna watch one of your shorts. Hold on. Hold on one second, Matthew. I just subscribed, Matthew. Awesome. I'm very happy for you. Very happy for you. Congratulations. You are almost there. Um, so yeah, back to the topic. I feel I feel some type of way when you have people in your life and what I think it is that some people, no matter what you do, some people will never appreciate you. Some people will never appreciate you, ever, ever appreciate you. No matter how much you do for them, no matter how much you support them, no matter how understanding you are, no matter how compassionate you are, no matter what, there are some people you can never do enough for them. And the more that you do is the more that they're going to ask, the more money that they will want, the more time, the more effort, the more energy. So those are the people that we have to cut those people off, and we can't keep them around because their energy makes us feel bad about ourselves, and we can't let other people make us feel bad about ourselves. We can't let other people stop us from having positive energy. And it is a real thing. It's always up to us. It's always up to us, whether we are going to listen to people or we're going to just hear what they have to say and discard the rest. It's all of those things. Hey Rachel, how are you doing? Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Happy new week. I hope all is well with you. Um, and that's one of the things that, like, I'm trying my best to work on myself. I'm trying my best to work on being a better woman, being a better everything to all relationships in my life. I'm always striving to be better. And what irritates me is when you have people that you know for a long time and they haven't made any changes in their life. I know for sure I'm not the same person that I was a month ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, because I'm always on the elevation to do better, to learn, to give people the benefit of the doubt, to learn things about myself and be accountable of myself, learning to take ownership of the things that I do and learning to let go of the things that I can't change. It's all about choices in this life and making good choices. And some people we have to choose to not have in our life, because I'll tell you something, that for a long time I stayed in so many relationships. I stayed in romantic relationship. I stayed with friendships. I stayed on jobs just because I felt that that's all that I deserved. And because that's just the way that I was raised. That you stay loyal, that you give more of your love, give more of your love. you know, kill them with kindness. And sometimes that does not work. There's a limit to kindness. You can be kind to people, but it has its limits. There are times where it's not kindness that you need to give people. Some people, you need to get away from them because you can't change them. You're wasting your time, your effort, your energy, your resources on people. So that's definitely something that I had to learn. I had to learn me. I had to learn what I want and what I needed. And sometimes what you want and what you need is to get away from certain individuals, because they're going to keep you stuck. They're going to keep you mad. They're going to keep you with an attitude. They're going to get you off track from your focus. You're going to be angry and mad because they're always angry and mad. And that sort of negative energy, it gets inside of us when you're around people and they're always complaining, they're always angry about everything. That starts to become you. And while I can love people all day long, especially my relatives, I love them, but I had to start loving myself more and making better choices. And especially when it comes to romantic relationship, you have to be very careful about the energy that you give to other people, because some people aren't worth it. Some relationships, it's just hazardous to your health. Like it affects your mental health. um, it affects your financial health. It affects your spiritual health. It affects you in all aspects. So I had to start paying attention to that, and not going by the emotion, the feeling, because we could be attracted to somebody all day long. The attraction will be crazy, it'll be out of bounds. But having an attraction to somebody, being sexually attracted to somebody, doesn't mean that that's a person you need to be in a relationship with. It doesn't mean that somebody you need to build with or to grow with. We have to want better for ourselves. And I had to start giving myself that encouragement too, that no matter how much I wanted to be in a relationship with this person, that person was never going to change. Never. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, that person will never change. And you could be as nice as you want to be, you could be as supportive as you want to be, but if somebody can't give you back the same, not the same, but some of their support, some of their time, some of their understanding, then stop giving it to them. You got to learn to cut people off. Some people will never ever change. Hey, puzzle pieces, how are you doing? Welcome, happy Monday. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting and everything. Yeah, there are some people that no matter what you do, they're never going to change. They're never going to change. They're never going to do right by you. They'll never be understanding, and yeah, all of those things. So I had to learn to start prioritizing me, prioritizing my mental health, prioritizing my spiritual health, prioritizing my financial health, and start doing things for me, because no matter what, some people will never ever get it. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. Ever. Did I say ever get it? Ever, ever, ever get it. They will never get it. Good morning, Miss Tamika. How are you doing? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Yes. So, that it always brings me back to my focus in life. And there are some people that they know that you have a soft space for them. They know, uh, they know what to say. They know what to do to, I wouldn't say manipulate you, but they know what to say in order to get you to do something that they want. And I had to learn that, to pay attention to those things. Like, they only want to call you when they want something. They only want to when things are going bad, that's the only time you hear from them. When things are good with them, you never hear from them. They ghost you. And I had to pay attention to that too. And you guys too, pay attention to that. If people are only want to be around you when things are bad, when they have negative things to talk about, whether themselves or other people, those are the ones that you got to stay away from. Um, you definitely have to work hard on protecting your energy. You have to work hard on protecting you, protecting your mindset, and definitely, don't be giving away your money. And I did it for a long time. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I did it for a long time. I let people, hmm, I don't even know how to word it, but I would let people in my life because I knew I knew them, and because they were attached to somebody else, um like it would be like an uncle or a sibling, and because I knew other people who were affected, to say like my uncle's wife would be affected, or my nieces or nephews would be affected, or somebody that I loved and cared about. And that's the reason why I would always support them, because I knew when I supported them, I would be supporting the other person. But we can't always bail out everybody. We have to let people, make better decisions, handle their business. And they'll say all day long that you're mean, that that you've changed, that you don't care about anybody other than yourself. And I my response now is, don't get yourself all attached to the emotions of everything. Don't get yourself involved with the emotions, the feelings, because those emotions can get you off track. Um, it can get you used. It can get people playing games with your head. It can get you stuck from working on your dreams. So don't let other people get you stuck from your dreams. And we got to learn. We got to learn to put people in their place. And we got to learn to pull away from certain people, distance ourselves from certain people, because they will never change. And no matter how many times people will say they're sorry, and I was down that rabbit hole too, of somebody do something and then I would be mad, and then I would forgive them, and then they do it again, and then I would be mad, and then I forgive them. So one thing that I have to say out loud is, people put their spirituality as what do you call it, as something like, people will throw that in your face. Oh, you're a Christian. Oh, you're whatever it is that your faith is. Oh, but that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to forgive me. You're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do that. And like basically guilting you into feeling bad about what you're about to do. And I had to push past that. People will play anything that they know will work. So pay attention to all those things, everybody too. Pay attention to what people say, pay attention to what other people do, and don't let people use things that are important to you. Like, don't let people use your faith. Don't let people use other people in your life, like using your nieces and nephews, or your cousins, or your grandchildren, or whoever it is, your aunt, your uncle, your grandparents. Don't let them use another person as a, like, what you call it, holding you hostage, like in feeling that you have to support somebody financially, or you have to support, by being there, using your time and your effort and your energy, your car, your whatever, on them. So it's just one of those things, spreading awareness, because that's a real thing. People will keep using and taking from you until you cut them off. And once you cut them off, You become the bad guy. I've never understood that. Why are you the bad guy when they are the ones that didn't do what they needed to do? They weren't the ones that they should have stayed on their job, or they should have managed their money better, or they should have, stopped being late to work or made better choices, whatever it is. But no, I had to learn that that's not my problem. It's not our problem because other people make poor decisions. I had to remind myself of that, especially when I finished therapy. And I'm still a work in progress because I think I'm a very kind person. I think I'm supportive. I think I'm a great friend. I'm a great sister. And it's not to show off or toot my horn, but I know that I am. And because other people know that, they'll say, well, if it wasn't for you, sister, or it wasn't for you, friend, or it wasn't for you, whoever, I couldn't do it. So then, try to make you feel guilty to do whatever it is that they want. But, be strong, be strong, stand firm, and don't let whatever the person use you, whether it's the romantic, your partner, whether it's a friend, whether it's a family, children, whoever it is. Don't let people run all over you and play games with you. Yeah. It's those things that we have to keep reminding ourselves. And this is a space where I like to encourage every single person, because everybody has somebody in their life that is like that. We all know a user, right? We all know a user. We all know a manipulator. We all know people who play games. We all know people who try to poke their nose in your business and they get offended when they don't learn anything. And I believe 100% the reason why people get mad that you don't tell your personal information, because now they don't have any information to spread. They don't have any hot tea. That's what I think the issue is. They don't have anything to tell anybody. So it's all of that yeah, that's the reason why I came on. I'm not going to stay on for a long time. I just came on for like half an hour to chit chat with you guys and to see how the chat fam is doing. I hope your 2024 is going pretty good so far. And let's make this 2024 a year where we're not going to let people take advantage of us and use us, play games with us. And if you don't see the relationships progressing like how you want it to be, no matter who it is, if you're seeking to be settled in your romantic relationship and they're still playing the field, or they're cheating on you, or they're steady lying to you, or they're just not supportive or understanding, or when it's a family and a family member and they take advantage of you, they're never supportive of you. They're not understanding or compassionate and supporting of the things that you need. You got to back away from those people. You got to stay away from those people, no matter about your feelings, because we sometimes let those feelings get in the way. Hey, Nate, how are you doing? Welcome. Blessings to you too. Happy Monday. Hope all is well with you. Yes, puzzle pieces, people like that, I stay far away from. Far, 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 far away. So I don't know if anybody wants to come up. It's up to you guys. If you guys want to come up, you can. You're welcome to. But if not, I'm going to get out of here. So, yeah, that's one thing, puzzle pieces that I've learned. And it took me a really long time to get that, to stay away from people who use me, to stay away from people who are understanding. Yeah. If you can't be understanding of me and my situation, it's like one of those things that they only care about themselves. They only care about their own personal feelings, but they never care about your feelings, especially if you're going through something like you're sick. What if you lost your job? Whatever, you got some issue going on, they're never there for you. And I always tell people all the time, is many ways to support people. It's not about financial, it's not about money, giving people money. Give people your time, a phone call, a text. Just show some concern for other people. But some people will never do that because they're too selfish. They don't care about anybody other than themselves. So it is what it is, but we got to see it and then go from there. So, yeah, I don't see anybody in the background. So, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for supporting me, supporting this channel. Thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate every single one of you. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow between 10 to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for tuning into the Marlene Saunders Show, where we have real talk, real conversations, and you're welcome to it. Don't let these people play games with you. Put them in their place. Stand up for yourself. All of those things. I'll see you guys on the next one.